Okay, this thing is showing I'm live now.
Hey, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess we'll sit here about 10, 15 minutes, see if anybody comes in. We might stay on there longer if it helps just to be there.
Just to be there and get some time.
That's it.
I do want to show you this right here. I got a sticker. This is Piggy's sticker, actually. We got two of them. This is Danny Stone Outdoors. He won this not this past weekend, but the weekend before on Avid Fisherman's tournament. And hi, Claire. But yeah, this is Danny Stone Outdoors sticker. And since we got two of them, Piggy's going to start him a sticker board too. And put all the secondary stickers that we've gotten in on his board and go from there with it. That way, when he wins stickers, he'll have his sticker. And if I win stickers, I'll have mine.
I'm going to wait till I have me a stack of them, though. And
well, let's see. You've got one.
Pooch!
You got 6 or 7. Pooch is in the house. Hey there.
How you doing, full-blown country?
Oh, you're welcome. So welcome. And that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about tonight. Any more people come in? Full-blown Country's link.
Hi, Joy.
Hi, Joy. Full-blown Country's link is pinned to the top of chats. He has a video out that he put out yesterday. And I've had people requesting aprons. And Full Blown Country has made me some aprons. And he did a video on it. And I want to make sure everybody gets the opportunity to watch that video. Hey, Scott. So, yeah, please check out that video. If you're on my Facebook, you can check it out there. Or you can go to his page. I've got the link in my chat there at the top, pinned to the top. And I think I've got his link also pinned. Let me double check. Yep, I've got his link in the description of this video as well.
Sounds good, Pooch. Bacon cheeseburgers.
Bacon cheeseburgers do sound good. We're going to have air fried chicken after we get off. We had a piece of that cheesecake earlier, and oh man, that stuff was rich. And I just could not. Thank you, Miss Joy, for sharing me out. Thank you so much.
Y'all should check out Full Blown if y'all have it.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He did a video on making those aprons for Alyne. Man, they look good.
That's fine. That's fine. One sticker will work. We can share. We're good at that. Let me get this. I keep saying, well, it looks fine on my computer, but on my phone, it looks like it's chopping off my head. So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
I see all of you in here.
Yeah. I just had to rush back over to my own channel. I was watching All Around Sarah cook a stir fry using fresh vegetables out of her garden. And it looked good. She was using some pork belly and cooked it down and had garlic and acorn squash and eggplant and grape tomatoes. And I don't know what all she had, but man, it looked good. She was making me hungry. Oh, wait. See what I have here.
I like this Sarah saying.
Oh, I do too. If y'all were not in Mike's Fishing Home last night, oh my goodness gracious, y'all missed it. He did basically just a concert of Sarah. She was the only guest up, and it was set up by Johnny Smallpepper. And she came up and she sang for 3 hours. Took 1 2-minute break, potty break. And the only other break she got was when Mike was shouting out chatters and reading off comments. But she was just so wonderful. And I tell you what, I just love listening to her. By the time she ended last night, I was just so at peace, filled to overflowing with happiness. You know, it just, no stress. That was just what I needed. It really was. And so many people in and out of chat last night, just enjoying the worship. But if y'all haven't seen,
about 100 likes or a little better.
Well, it was about 117, 118, something like that, or right at 119. I'm not sure what it was. And when he actually went off, I think there were still close to 30 people in chat. But if y'all haven't seen it, please go check out Mike's Fishing Home, his live from last night. It was phenomenal. It really was. And, oh, man. Let's see. Told you about the aprons. And Pooch told me I should be getting those in possibly sometime this week. And when I do, I'll do an unboxing. Of course, believe me, I understand. It was about 3 o'clock when we got in bed this morning, but we're night owls. And I usually go to bed somewhere between 2 and 3, 3:30. And I'll get up anywhere between 11 and 1. And y'all, that's my day. I've always been a night owl. I've worked night jobs. And when I've had to work mornings, Piggy will tell you, I have been up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, went home, went to bed, got up at 5, 5:30, made it to work by 6. You know,
it's amazing what 10 years will do.
I'm saying that was 10 years ago. But yeah, I've always pretty much worked night jobs, or else I worked real early in the morning and into the afternoon, and then stayed up real late and went to bed. It's just, I've always been that way. I've always hated early mornings to get up. My mama had the hardest time getting me up to go to school. She finally told me, she said, you old enough to get yourself up. If you miss the bus, it's on you, because you're going to have to walk. Whichever's cheaper on you. I mean, I don't know how much it is UPS. I know the Postal Service, you can do the flat rate boxes. And those are usually cheaper. And we don't have a problem that we just installed that new mailbox. And
we got a pretty good mailman.
Oh, yeah, we got a wonderful mailman. So if it don't fit in the mailbox, he'll bring it to the door. That's not a problem. He's on first name basis with Piggy. I mean, it works.
Went to school together a long time ago.
We ain't gonna say how long ago. That's funny. Okay. And
considering I'm coming up on 57, which isn't too far from 60, I think they can do the math.
Yeah, I mean, I lived out in the country, and I lived a good 15, 16, 17 miles from where I went to school. And I wasn't going to walk that far. I did good to walk a mile. I mean, I might have rode my bicycle, but, you know, I wouldn't want to walk that far. So I learned to get up and go to school and do my own thing. And like I said, Pig will tell you, when it comes to getting up, or if I set an alarm for something and it's something that has to be done, I can get up and get going. Don't matter how much sleep I've had or not had. I was very diligent about doing my chemo meds. I would have my chemo like on Thursday and go in on Friday and get my Neulasta shot. And then I'd be taking medications Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I had to take medication every 6 hours. And I had an alarm set for every 6 hours, and I would take my medication diligently. Hey, got to do what you got to do. I know a lot of kids that did that hide behind the bushes right next to the school.
I had me a Honda XR75.
Okay. And I've been talking about the aprons, and I'm glad they're coming in, because I am going to do a giveaway at 250 subscribers. I'm sitting at 228 now. And if YouTube gives back the 2 they just took away from me, I'll be sitting right at 230. But
and Mike's Fishing Home just shared her out on his Facebook page. He got 5,000 people on his Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
So, and he was showing that pie that she made. So
Scott,
You might get a few of that.
I'm going to tell you, Scott, we don't ever get caught up on sleep. We can try, but we don't ever get caught up on sleep.
I could probably sleep all day if my joints didn't hurt so bad.
Hey, Joy, I sleep like an 80-year-old woman. Piggy will tell you, I can sleep through pretty much anything. He'd be in here listening to videos or TV or have music going. I'm sleeping. About the only thing that really wakes me up is if the dog starts barking.
I've done stuff I'd have swore would woke her up. No.
But I can make the slightest noise and wake him up sometimes. Now, he'll tell me he's a light sleeper, but there's times, oh, man, I'm like, is he ever going to wake up? Oh, be patient, grasshopper. Yeah. Be patient. That's it. But what I was going to say is, like I said, I'm sitting at 228 subscribers. I need 22 more to get to 250. And hopefully I will have that in the next week or two. I mean, the way it's been going, I gain 3 or 4, lose 1 or 2, gain 3 or 4, lose 1 or 2. You know, I'm doing good. I'm not complaining about how many subscribers I've got because I am blessed, truly blessed. Everybody having shared me out and, you know, promoting my channel for me. That I just thank everybody.
As I told her, God will allow it to grow in His time.
That's it. Hey, now you let a storm come through, I can sleep. And I'll tell you why. When I was a kid, anytime a major storm would come through or we'd have a tornado watch, tornado warning, my granny would tell me, she said, you lay there on the couch and you go to sleep. And it was just something that was ingrained in me. You know, I took a nap or I slept during a storm. And like I said, now they don't bother me. Lightning, thunder, I sleep right through it. But now if I'm awake before it starts, well, that don't even stop me. I can lay down and go to sleep during one. But usually if we're awake when a thunderstorm or something comes through, me and Piggy will set up and he'll watch the weather to see how it does. And 99% of the time, when we have major storms like it comes through, he'll be watching and we'll watch this storm system. It will just spread around where we're at. Like a
hey, Rachel, brothers about his soaps. Sorry about that.
Piggy can't talk, y'all. Yeah, I want to show y'all something. I don't know if y'all seen this.
We have watched the storms on the radar.
Yeah.
Literally just over the hill from us, split right there, go around us, and then come back together across the road.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it. That is chore soap. And Miss Rachel at Brazos Valley Soaps makes this stuff.
Well, I'm telling you what, that's some good stuff right there.
Piggy loves this stuff. And it works better than Dawn dish detergent, y'all, getting grease off. And it cleans. Oh, man, it cleans.
Her chore soap is pros and Dawn is just T-ball.
Well, the thing about it is, y'all, we do get hit by storms. And we have been hit by some major ones. There was a tornado hit, 2011? I think it was.
Just 2 miles from here.
Just 2 miles from here. Tore everything up. But it went right around to the ear. And
I sat in the kitchen here when I was a kid. And we sat there and watched through the kitchen window that faces the back of the property and up over the hill. And we watched the bottom of a tornado jump that hill, jump over the house, and land in the pasture across the street.
yeah, I tell you, God protects us. He really does. And I'll tell you how much He protects me. Back in that time when the tornado we're talking about hit here, it hit where I was living in Mentone, Alabama. And Mentone had never been hit by a tornado before then. And where I lived at, up on the mountain in the country, you could actually walk outside and see. Now, taking count, I was laying on my couch. I lived in a trailer, laying on my couch, had this big plate glass window behind me. And I was on the phone with my aunt, and she had just told me to be careful. She saw there were storms coming through, and I told her, okay. And then the power went out. And I heard a rattling. It was the roof, you know, like heavy winds on a trailer. And that was all I knew. About 3 o'clock that morning, I heard what some things called ATV, 4-wheeler thing come through. Looked out the window, saw that, saw it turn around and go off. And that was all I knew. Then the next day at 1 o'clock, I found out a tornado had come through. And I went out and they showed me where it had landed behind my landlord's house. It had lifted up. You look up in the trees and you see they were all twisted. and it had gone over, landed over in the woods on the other side of the driveway and made a path up, and then it split in two, wiped out pretty much all the trailer park and wiped out a house across the road from the trailer park that my landlord owned. And I tell you what, God was really touching me that night, and he was watching over me, because that thing could have wiped us all out. And we've got friends that were in it and got hurt, but nobody get killed from it. And that's the main thing, is nobody got killed. And
Between the two of us, we could write a book on the many different ways that God has protected us from many things and brought us through many things.
oh yeah.
And we'd have to have a second volume.
Yeah. The reason I was showing y'all this soap, this is going to be one of my giveaways at my 250 subscriber giveaway mark. So I've got one of these set back that I'm going to be giving away as a gift to whoever should win it. Now, see, everybody kind of lives in the same general vicinity there in Texas. And I'll be honest with you. Me and Piggy, we were looking at Florida if we ever got to the point where we could move. But we've got so many friends in Texas that we are really and truthfully looking out that way. And
we can get to a point where we can make a move. We are looking in that area.
Direction. Yeah. My dad had to go to work when he was on call, and it was during bad storms. Mom called him in a panic to check on him once he got there, about 8 miles away. A tornado had landed and crossed the highway pretty much right behind him, and he had no idea. Oh, my goodness gracious. Claire, I don't want no earthquakes.
We get small ones out here sometimes.
I got knocked out of bed. Now, y'all, this ain't right. I lived in Kentucky, right on the New Madrid fault line. I lived there for 15 years, never felt an earthquake. I moved back to Alabama, and let's say I moved in November 2002. April 2003, I got knocked out of my bed by an earthquake. First time ever. And I'm like, where in the world did this come from? Did not know there was a fault line running through Alabama. Y'all,
Claire, just so you know, the fault line over here makes the San Andreas look like a baby.
Yeah, if this one ever goes, it would probably knock off most of the southeast United States. It's a big one. It runs from up around New York all the way down underneath the Appalachian Mountain Range area and down through Alabama and across into Mississippi, I think. That's how I was told it was anyway. And I didn't realize it even run there. And then you have the San Andreas that comes down the side of Missouri and western Kentucky and down past
San
Arkansas. Not San Andreas, but the New Madrid runs down Missouri and Kentucky and Arkansas and all that. I lived on the New Madrid, and that.
Don't know the name of it, Rachel, but Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. If you follow the Appalachian Mountain Range, you'll follow the fault line for that, whatever that is. We don't know the name of it. I didn't even know it existed. But yeah, I would much rather deal with tornado because I know what I'm dealing with there. I've been around them all my life than an earthquake. I don't like earthquakes.
Pretty much anywhere you see a mountain range, there's a fault line.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you've got the Appalachian Mountains, you've got the Ozarks, you've got the Rocky Mountains, you've got the Cascades. There's fault lines around all of that, and it is what it is. You know, that's just the way it was made.
The only thing about Texas, get the good spots, you got to go a little further north of what we are here. That's cold.
Well, you know,
you go too far south, you get desert-like areas and other problems.
Well, where we've been looking at, I've seen some really nice places. I've shared them to Piggy. But
yeah, we're gonna look at them tonight after we get off of all this and eat a little something.
Yeah, you know, we've just got so much going on out there and so many friends out that way. Not to say that we don't have friends here, but Piggy and I really need to change. And when the good Lord makes a way for it, we're going to take that opportunity and go.
When he says it's time, it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, we've got wet, cold, and extreme heat here. It's just, you know, a lot of times it's all of one and none of the other. And sometimes it's all the other and none of the one. You know, it is what it is on that too. And I was raised in North Alabama, and I mean, I always hot growing up.
Yeah, I was pretty much raised right here for the most part.
Yeah.
Claire, just a little food for thought for you. I was born in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, Piggy's a California baby. He was brought to Georgia when he was about 3 years old, and he's been here 2.5, excuse me. So he was about 2.5 when he was transplanted into Georgia. And then when he joined the Marine Corps, they sent him back out to California.
29 pounds to start.
Hey, John Wiggs. I'm
John
sorry.
Wiggs, how you doing?
Oh, man. I don't know how many of y'all saw that picture on my Facebook page. Yeah, I made a pecan pie cheesecake. Took 2 days. You have to bake it. And I misread the instructions. It said let it set for at least 5 hours and up to 24 hours before putting the topping on it. I thought it said let it set for 24 hours. I got into it about 18 hours. So
I'll tell you what, that pecan sauce you put on the top of it, she bottled that.
It was so good. We've still got almost the whole thing in there. I can't eat much of it. I had to give Piggy part of mine. But man, it's good.
Yep. Pooch, we could have used your help on that.
I'm saying we really could. If I ever get out that way, believe me, I'm going to have me a big old cookout or dinner or something and invite all y'all to it. Because Nashville, that's about what, 2.5 hours from here?
Nashville?
Yeah.
3.
It's 3 hours from here. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Nashville many a time.
What they done in Nashville? They gonna try out singing?
Hey, it's all mine. I'm sorry about messed up your name.
When you gonna show us a video finishing that floor up?
Yeah. Normally, I let my cheesecake sit at least 2 to 3 hours in the refrigerator before putting the topping on it. But this one said overnight or 5 hours to overnight. And it was late when I made it. So I let it sit overnight. And man, it turned out so good. I thought Michelle was your name, but I didn't want to get messed up on that. It's all mine. His name is Michelle. Her name is Michelle. Okay. So.
Oh, okay.
I bet him no, I ain't going there. I'll do the breakfast part, but I ain't doing the bed part. No.
I do not want to get into that kind of a headache.
Oh, man. Since we got more people in, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know. If you look at the top of the chat, I've got a pinned comment. It is Full Blown Country. And if y'all would please check him out. He has a video on there where he is making aprons for my channel. Hey, Bullets and Barbecue. And
Bullets and Barbecue.
Those aprons, I will be giving some of them away on a giveaway when I reach 250 subscribers. Now, I had asked him to make the white aprons as main apron, and then the black aprons he's made are my exclusive aprons. That's all that will ever be made of those, as far as I know. I may have him or ask him to make me some more of the white ones later on.
Michelle, is that anything like that Michelle Mybell?
Michelle. Michelle. No, that's Michelle. I don't know. That's spelled Michelle, not Michelle, so I don't know.
I'm making it funny for a song record.
Oh, okay. That's one I don't know. Well, Piggy knows a lot of music I don't know. He listens to a lot of different stuff than I do. Yeah, I normally do trivia, and I do have some questions. So I'm going to pop one out there, and we'll see what everybody, if I can find one. Here we go. A pimento is what type of vegetable? They are limited edition, Rachel. I did that simply because, you know, I had put up the design on our group page, Facebook group page, and asked people to vote on which one they liked the best. And the design they like the best is the ones that's being put on the white aprons. Now, I really liked the design that's going to be on the black aprons, but I had promised that, yep, Full Blown Country, and It's All Mine got it right. It is a pepper.
Really?
A pimento is a pepper, yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But
Not that I know a whole lot know.
but yeah, and y'all, if y'all check out Full Blown Country. Hey,
California. Howdy,
hi, Judy. Glad to see you in here.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm glad you saw her. Full Blown Country. He makes shirts and caps, and he did the aprons. So, you know, anybody's interested in anything like that, talk to him, check him out, see what he does. He's got videos showing that some shirts that he's made.
Oh, yeah, folks, I know all about eating them.
Eating peppers. Oh, yeah. Piggy eats more peppers now, I think, than he ever did.
I ate more hot stuff than I ever did. I ate ready pepper. How fancy.
He does. But, oh, yeah. That's right, pepper. Favorite fruit dessert. Yeah, peach cobbler. Joy Stewart made a great peach cobbler.
She did. I watched that. It made me hungry.
Yeah. I tell you, you know, and what's funny is there are so many different ways that you can make a peach cobbler. There's so many different ways you can make pretty much anything you cook. There really is.
Yeah, Joy likes to do it in that cast iron. That's some good cooking.
The habaneros, Scott, is that what you're talking about? Those are good.
They're good, but I can't take much of that.
Yeah, Mike showed something that I think Johnny Smallpepper's working on for him about some kind of hot sauces, and showed the different scales of hot. And they had one on there. It had, I think it was habaneros and pineapple. And that sounded good.
That'd be good, Rachel. But what I saw you had in your hand looked like what we call blackberry.
I think a dewberry is slightly smaller than a blackberry. I'm not sure.
Oh, and Rachel, we got some ton of little green bugs flying outside at night here. I'm gonna see if I can't get a picture of a couple of them, send to you, let you see if you can tell me what they are.
Rachel, he does like peppers. He will eat jalapenos with me, and he will eat the green chili peppers with me. He's not fond of the habaneros. Now, if it's just a little bit of habanero, he will eat that. But anything really hotter than that, I don't think he would go for much.
I'll give most anything a try. Now, when you start talking about them Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers and all that stuff, no, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, now I'm willing to try things because I like spicy foods, and I like Mexican food, and I love Chinese food and Asian foods, and all that uses a lot of hot peppers and stuff. So I really like that.
My daddy told me a story once when they lived out in California. He had some Mexican neighbors, some friends, and he sat over there one night with the man, and he was sitting there eating them jalapenos out of the jar. My daddy thought, well, shoot, he can do it, I can do it too. He said he spent the next 3 days in the bathroom.
I tell you what, Bullets Barbecue, that sounds good. It really does. Pineapple habanero hot sauce. Oh man, I bet that is good.
That sounds real good.
Yeah. Now, we used to go to a Mexican restaurant up in Chattanooga, and they had a pineapple salsa. It wasn't hot, but I could imagine it with the hotter peppers in it and it being really good.
They did have a hot sauce, so I think it was habanero.
I'll have to watch that Bullets Barbecue, and I'll find that and watch it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Paige. I was going to do that before now, and I looked down. I said, why ain't he a moderator? I thought I did that.
Well, of course. Yeah, I was thinking of, we talked about when we get things going and get to where we can do it, getting the stuff to do our own merch and everything. See a little bit of Pooch's video, a couple of them, what all's involved, everything. We thinking about when we get to where we're making money out of it, we'll just have him do our merch, and then I can stick to my peddling.
Yeah, Penny can keep peddling. Yeah, my cousin, her, I don't know how to say. I mean, he passed away in 2016, but they weren't together. But they were together because Tony, he lived with her for a while. Then he got deported back to Mexico, and then he supposedly died down there. But before that, she had gone to Mexico and gotten married to him. So I don't know what the whole situation was on that. But anyway, it's her deceased former boyfriend, husband, whatever.
They fabricated a story to keep her from looking for him.
Yeah, but anyway, he used to eat hot peppers like that.
I would have in that situation.
Yeah, and he would have a lot of hot foods and stuff on his plate, and his baby boy would, or their baby boy would go up and reach and grab stuff off his plate. And she said, "Don't let him have that." And I looked at her, I said, "Listen, he needs that. That hot stuff will help that baby's immune system." And she was just like all over the way. He won't eat that. He can't have that. And that baby went to town on them hot peppers.
That be me, Michelle and Rachel. I like flavor. It gets too hot, you stop getting flavor. You just get heat.
Yeah, there's a certain point, and I've kind of reached it with my cooking as far as the heat. I do it on my wings, my hot wings. They're hot. Believe me, they are hot. Because your mouth will burn, but you also get the flavor. And
they're hot enough they'll make me sweat. Yeah.
So I can handle that. Yeah, I had an uncle. He used to say, "Oh, I can eat hot. I can eat hot stuff. I can eat hot stuff." And he would order jalapenos on his pizzas all the time, and And I asked him. I said, if you can eat hot stuff, I said, why don't you eat the sauce that Tony makes? I ain't eating that. Every time I'd get sick, I'd go in there at Tony's. Just that green verde sauce, grab me a spoonful of that stuff and eat it. That's the hottest stuff I'd ever tasted. You could taste the flavor of it, but it was so hot and it would burn the cold out. But my uncle wouldn't touch it. But yeah, he could eat hot stuff.
Them bugs don't like that hot stuff.
No. Oh, that's fine, Bullets and Barbecue. I'll watch that one too because I love hot sauce.
She does.
I do. I love hot sauce. I'll tell you, this is funny. We went to a family get-together in Scottsboro at Jackson County Park. And my uncle had rented the little pavilion there for us to have a family get-together. And he had ordered some pork butt and stuff to be fixed. And we all brought sides. And knowing me, I'm sitting here, I think I had like 6 or 7 sides, 2 or 3 desserts. And I took some barbecue sauce because I asked him, I said, "Are y'all going to have hot barbecue sauce or mild barbecue sauce?" And he said, "I think it comes with mild." I said, "Well, I'll make me and Piggy some barbecue sauce for the meat." Well, we get there and nobody can find the mild barbecue sauce that was supposed to come with the meat. And I had let everybody know ahead of time. I said, "Listen, I'm already making so much." I said, "I'm making some hot barbecue sauce. If y'all want to use it, you can." I said, "If y'all don't want hot barbecue sauce, I suggest you bring your own." We get there, can't find the mild barbecue sauce, and everybody's upset because I didn't bring the mild barbecue sauce. That I just made hot barbecue sauce for me and Piggy and whoever else wanted it. And I done told them if they wanted it, they could bring their own. I don't understand people, y'all. Okay, yeah, New Madrid is in Boo Hill, Missouri, and it goes down into western Kentucky because I lived in Paducah, just right across the river from Illinois and Missouri. And we were
give y'all some perspectives about get-togethers. She, other than the meat her uncle bought, she made 80 to 90% of the stuff that was brought. And then they looked at her like, why didn't she bring them some barbecue sauce? One of them type of deals.
Now, see, young kids, if you're brought up eating hot stuff, they love it. But if they're not, they don't. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm just not seeing this comment. I'm having to go back up in my comments and catch up. Yeah.
If this thing ever builds up and it get to where we have 30, 40, 100 people in the chat, we won't be able to keep up with the comments. We'll just go ahead and apologize for that now.
I understand that. FSA, this is my side gig here, the cooking, which I mean, I cook every day pretty much. If I don't cook every day, at least we have a sandwich. But, you know, my thing is I'm doing something I love to do anyway, and I'm doing it anyway. Might as well film it. And y'all just get me. You know, I'm sorry. I am what I am, and I am who I am. Oh, I love horseradish. Oh, my goodness gracious.
We go to Arby's. It's not right if you don't get none.
I got to have the horsey sauce, y'all. That stuff is so good. And I like wasabi. And so many people don't like that, but I do. I love that stuff.
She even got me eating all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was going to say Piggy breathed fire one day. We went to a Chinese restaurant. And I had put some of that Chinese mustard on something I was eating. He asked me, he said, "Is that good?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's hot." I said, "But you can try it if you want to." He took a bite of it on something and he inhaled and it come out his nose. His eyes watered and bugged out. And you could just about see the steam.
I felt like I had a backdraft going through the tunnels of my nose.
Oh, thank you, Pooch. Thank you. But yeah, he said, "I felt like my nose was on fire and I thought it was breathing fire." And I sit there and I just laughed. I couldn't help it, y'all. It was so funny. He's in Piggy too. He loves you too, babe.
Well, that's all right, Pooch. Just don't try to kiss me now.
Oh, y'all, prime rib and horseradish. I know horseradish and beef go together, but prime rib is the #1 meat for horseradish. It is. Oh, you're right, Michelle. It is a match made in heaven. Yeah. I tell you, Piggy and I got together. He liked his steaks and other meats like that well done. Once we got together,
I was ignorant.
Once we got together, he started eating his medium.
She introduced me to medium. I ain't never looked back.
Before I introduced him to medium, yeah, pecan pie cheesecake is amazing, John Williams. And it was.
I ain't never tried it.
Horseradish and ketchup would be very similar to cocktail sauce, I think, because that's very similar ingredients in cocktail sauce for shrimp. Dad, real quick.
Had it been cross-pollinated with a habanero? I knew a Mexican girl once that did that.
Oh,
lit me up with that jalapeno.
Horseradish sauce. Oh man, for the burgers, that sounds so good. I was gonna tell you, before Piggy, my mom, I love my mom dearly. Y'all. She could be funny, she could be mean. You know, it's just my mom was my mom. I loved her, but she liked her steaks well done. She leather. Well, we went out to eat at I think it was a Ponderosa when we lived in Kentucky, and I ordered prime rib, and she ordered prime rib with the salad bar, and she ordered hers well done, and I ordered mine medium. Well, they got our orders mixed up. They gave her my medium and gave me her well done. And I'm sitting there looking at mine, and man, she going to town eating that thing. And she already had it was about yay big. And she had about that much of it eat off of it. And I looked at her, I said, "Is that not tough?" And she said, "No." I said, "This is the most tender prime rib I've ever had." I got to look at it, I said, "You got mine." I said, "I've got yours." I said, "Let's swap." "No." I said, "Yes. You ordered it, you eat it. I don't like it." Next time we went, she ordered medium. Yeah, I thought that was what it is, Michelle. Horseradish and ketchup and lemon, something like that. And, oh, that's so good on shrimp. I like it on fish, too, y'all.
That's what cocktail sauce is.
Yeah, that's the best way to eat steak, prime rib, anything, medium rare to medium. And now I've got an uncle that lives in Kentucky. I know at one time he used to like his rare. He said, take it off the cow, pop it on the grill, flip it over, take it off. You got it. I mean, not even 3 seconds. He said, you just lay it down there, turn it over, take it off. And I can't do that. But yeah, I can do a medium rare.
But it's barbecue giving you a recipe.
Ooh, bullets and barbecue. 1 cup mayo, 4th cup horsey sauce, for regular 1 cup. Hey, I'll have to look into that. Get that, write that down here. But let's see if I can save that. What will it do to me? Let me see what my
I don't know.
report movie. It won't let me do that, y'all.
You should be able to pin that comment.
I could, but I've already got the one pinned, and I'm not.
You'll have to get him to send that to you in an email.
That's okay. I'll write it down here in a little bit. I'll keep my screen up so I can go back and look at my comment. But yeah, that sounds really good. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put this on my notepad.
I knew some cowboys that were from Texas when I was in 29 Palms, Rachel. And one of them, we called him Cowboy. And the way he liked to describe it was knock his horns off and wipe his butt on the way across the grill to his plate.
That's fine. Well, it's barbecue. I'll figure it out. I copied and pasted it to my notepad. See if you can't hit it with a shot. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Just get it and carve off a hunk. Yes, it. Oh me.
Oh, he was, Rachel. He was.
So I still moo on the plate. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I can't handle the moo on the plate, but yeah, I can handle the other. Well, yeah, we've done the one. I'm gonna shot name, but I can't. Okay. Find me another trivia question here.
That don't matter, Rachel. We get the point. Pun intended.
Some of y'all might know this, some of y'all might not. I don't know. I didn't know this. What type of trout is most commonly available in the United States? Oh, I always wanted to learn how to ride a horse. I almost got thrown over the head of one. I said, no, thank you.
I was on a big black stallion once over at my neighbor's. Another girl down the road had brought it up. My neighbor didn't know we was down there. He set off a whole packet of firecrackers. Oh yeah, I did the Lone Ranger. Yeehaw!
Well, according to the trivia thing I got, brown and speckled are not right. Bullets and barbecue and Michelle got it right with rainbow. They said rainbow trout is the most available trout in the United States. And I did not know that.
That's very good.
I didn't even know there were that many different species of trout.
Joy says she made ketchup.
Homemade ketchup is good. I've seen the recipes for it. I want to can some homemade ketchup, but I got to wait till I can do me a garden first.
Yeah, we can't do that here.
Let's see. Yeah, it's got to be, you know, homemade ketchup. Well, anything homemade, I hate to tell you, is better than store-bought. It don't matter what it is.
Folks, I believe that. Looking at you where you are, I can tell you haven't done that.
Mom hit the ground so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I've had the wind knocked out of me a few times, so I can't say that. But, oh man, that's funny. Well, I have to ask y'all this. Have y'all ever tried pickled peaches? Or ever heard of pickled peaches?
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, you've heard of them because I told you about them.
That's probably why I heard of them.
My grandmother used to make pickled peaches when I was a kid. Oh, wow. I've had the wind knocked out of me when I was a kid a few times. That's a hard living to make on a rodeo.
I don't blame you, Pete.
Oh, no. I've never heard. Okay. Let's see. I didn't know if it was just a North Alabama thing, a Southern thing, or whatever. But pickled peaches are really good. And they're not a dilled pickle like, or pickled peach. They have like clove and cinnamon and other things in them. And like I said, my grandmother, she would take the whole white peaches, the little clean peaches, but yeah, big around, whatever.
I bet that pony wasn't too happy.
Yeah, they're called pickled, but they're kind of a sweet pickled. And oh my goodness, they are so good. And like I said, my grandmother made them. And then when we moved back to Alabama, I guess y'all seen in the videos, y'all have heard me talk about our little sis Bootsy. I don't know if it was her or if it was her mom and her sister made them, but my mom and I were given some jars of pickled peaches. And y'all know I didn't get one. We were given 3 jars of pickled peaches and I didn't get one. My mama ate them all. But she wanted them and I wasn't going to deprive her of them. Eating cheesecake at the moment. Yeah, that does sound good. But there's something else I'm going to ask about. Cornmeal dumplings, I've never made them, but I have heard of them. I need to look up the recipe. I told somebody I'd make some chicken and dumplings, and I hadn't done that. So I need to look up cornmeal dumplings and see about making that. But a holdout jar. But we were given 3 jars, and she knew how many we were given, so I didn't have a choice. And another friend of ours who's passed away since then, she gave us what they call Christmas cucumbers or Christmas pickles. And it's like you take the large cucumbers that have gotten really too big, and you cut them in half and you seed them, and then you cut them in a little moon, the half moon, whatever, moon shape. And you put them in, I don't know if y'all ever eat cinnamon out of the, they're called cinnamon apples.
Rachel was asking if you've ever done sourdough starter. No,
ma'am, I have not. I need to. There's a lot of things I need to do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've seen and I want to try.
Pickles are good, Scott.
Pickles are good. I tell you what, I made some pickles a couple years ago. I still got some because we don't eat a lot of pickles, but they were good. You can buy starter online. Why would you want to? If I'm going to get starter and buy it, I would go to the Amish community and buy it if they have it. Or else I would ask my friend Anita if she's got any. But yeah, I'm going to have to see about making some things and sharing them out. Pickled okra. Oh man, that stuff is good too.
I would certainly eat some of that, Rachel. Pickled okra.
Oh, Mustang grape jelly. Oh, that yes, please. Yeah, he actually had muscadine jelly for the first time a few years ago. Bates's her little sister, our sunshine, she and her husband made some and gave us some of it. And Piggy loved that stuff.
I call her me sunshine because she's like a daughter to me.
Oh wow, that's some old starter. Well, thank you for stopping in, Bullets and Barbecue. We've really enjoyed having you in here. And thank you for the recipe.
All right, Bullets and Barbecue, you take it easy now.
starter is it's a dough. And what you do is you use a little bit of, you keep feeding it. You'll feed it flour and stuff like that to make it grow. And that's what you make bread from. And you keep some of it back each time you make, and you just keep feeding the starter. And you feed it, the more you feed it, and it grows, and you make more bread. I've never used a starter for sourdough or anything like that, but I do know people that have. There's a starter out there that is called a starter dough for Amish friendship bread. And I used to know somebody that had some of that. And I was wanting to do that at one time, but that's hard to come by. I tell you, it would probably get killed in here too, so.
We get built up and are able to do better things later on down the road. There'll probably be a lot of things she'll do that we haven't been able to.
Yeah. It's, we are still building up, and we finally got my kitchen to where I can use it and have room. And that's, why I've done the channel, because it helps out for me. I have room. I can show what I'm doing. Yeah, I saw somebody had dehydrated theirs, and they actually froze it, and I don't understand that. I bought some sourdough bread, and maybe it's just I'm not fond of the bread I bought. I do like white bread, and I like French bread, Italian bread, and things like that, and I like wheat bread. So, I don't mind baking bread. It's just a time-consuming thing.
That had to be heartbreaking.
What?
To mow down 20-year-old grapevines near them to build a parking lot.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. That is heartbreaking on that, because grapevines, they take a while to get established, and then potato bread is good. That's good. Yeah, me and Piggy in stereo here. Potato bread's good. It really is. Yeah, I see. That's my thing. I'm not. I would literally have to start learning about starters and stuff, because I know you feed it, and I know you have a resting period and everything, so that you don't kill it and all that other. But I would have to learn how to use it, and that's something I'm sad to say I've never learned how to do. But my mom didn't make homemade bread. My granny didn't make homemade bread, so I never learned how. Hey, potato cakes, got a recipe up for those. Those are good stuff. Yeah, I can remember my grandmother taking me to pick blackberries, and would stop. There was some wild grapevines along the railroad tracks leading to the blackberry vines and stuff, and she would pick some wild grapes, and it's amazing. I had big cups. Overrun with dough. Well, I guess, if you feed it that often, when you get overrun with dough, you'd have to bake it. Enjoy this. Sweet cornbread or plain? Both. I make sweet cornbread for Piggy. I put like a tablespoon of sugar in it, because he can eat it better. It's not as crumbly, and he doesn't get as choked on it. And now, if I'm just making cornbread basically for me, for like cornbread and milk or cornbread and beans, I will do just plain cornbread. But yeah, I'm one of these, and I've got some biscuit recipes that Valerie Irwin sent me, and I told her I would make them. I've got to get them made, and that way y'all see a few more biscuit recipes.
I'll give them a try, but I like yours.
When I was growing up, I'd always had just plain cornbread, but there was this one lady, Miss Manning. She would always make the best cornbread, and I couldn't figure out what the difference was in her cornbread and everybody else's. And I finally figured out she put sugar in her cornbread. That was why I liked it. But she would never tell me how she made her cornbread. Never even show me.
I like the plain cornbread, but it's the crumbly.
Yeah.
My throat got messed up a little bit in addition to the surgery because of an allergy that sent me out of this world. Chocolate, and it would make me gag right before it killed me.
Yeah.
And so those little crumbs get back there. I couldn't get them out. I'd be coughing my head off. But she made the sweet cornbread, and it goes down better.
You know, Rachel, Jiffy is good for a lot of things. There's a corn casserole that uses Jiffy mix, and it's fine. But I'm one of these. I do not like Jiffy cornbread. Maybe it's because it's something that I associate with a certain person, and I just need to do it on my own.
Y'all ought to see the way she makes her meatloaf with pepper jack cheese.
Well,
oh man!
So watch my meatloaf recipe. Yeah, jalapeno cornbread is good. I love jalapeno and cheddar cornbread. I like crackling cornbread, and cornbread and milk. I was raised on that stuff. And see, a lot of people were raised on Jiffy cornbread, and that's fine. Like I said, what people are raised on and what they like, that's their choice, to cook or whatever. I was just always raised with my mom and my granny making homemade cornbread, and then my stepdad showed me how to make homemade cornbread, and that's how I've done it ever since. I just
John Wiggs, my daddy would do that sometimes.
Glass of buttermilk. Oh yeah, I still do that on occasion.
Joy Stewart, we'll have to get that recipe for that bread we asked you about a while back. I want her to try to make some of that, see if it's the same thing my daddy used to make.
Yeah, that batter bread recipe.
Batter bread.
Yeah. Yeah. What's funny, cream corn. I'm going to actually make a video this summer when I can get some corn on the cob and do a cream corn recipe on homemade cream corn. Yeah, what Joy calls spoon bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pooch, Joy was raised in the Appalachian Mountains. Her mama and papa were from there. So I do can some things, and I may actually be doing some videos on a few canning. A couple of years ago, I canned homemade kraut. I did pickles. I did strawberry jam, pear preserves. I'm trying to think what else I've made. I made some homemade hot pepper jelly. I'm trying to think of what else I made. I made some spiced apple rings. But I did them wrong. I got too much clove in those, so I'm have to get rid of those. But yeah, I love to can, and I'm actually going to do some canning. I just don't know what all I'm going to do. Say Grandpa was a Tennessee boy. That's just a little bit north of me. But yeah, I wanted to do green beans, but my green beans didn't produce enough that year to can. So I just cooked those fresh for me and Piggy. But so that country hair look Pope. Okay.
I ain't never heard that before.
I ain't either. Yeah, now my grandfather on my biological father's side, and he lived in Tennessee, but he was originally from here in Georgia. And I have aunts and uncles and stuff that lived up in Tennessee, but a lot of my family is originally from the Ohio area. From, I think it's Alyne, Ohio, and places like that. But well, you know, I claim to be a Southerner. I was born and raised in the South. I've lived as far north I've lived is in West Kentucky, right there at the line. I lived in Paducah. And I don't know if anybody in here knows Dominic and Tanya Hollis, but they live in Paducah. And Tanya actually works at a place that I worked at back from 2000 to 2002.
Michelle, don't feel too lonely. I was at least born in California. So, you know, that might be a little worse. I don't know. Claire, don't whoop
Let's
me.
see. 1, 2. I know I'm at least a third generation Alabamian because I was born in Alabama. My mama was born in Alabama, and her mama and daddy were both born in Alabama. Now, my granny's mama was born in Alabama. And I think her mama and daddy were born in Alabama. So it might be fifth generation Alabamian. I'm not sure.
But now, folks, don't get it wrong. I have learned that there are rednecks everywhere, north, south, east, west.
Oh, yeah. I don't hold that against you, John Wiggs. Hey, Missouri's got Sykeston, and Sykeston has Lamberts, you know, so hey, that's good stuff right there. I like Lamberts. Okay. Oh, wow. Across the Red River on Christmas Eve, covered wagon, 1928. That right there that's good history right there. It really is.
They knew to get out then, huh?
Yeah. I know a lot about my family tree. I told Peggy, I said, it'd be funny if I actually looked it up and found out I was kin to somebody that I know or have met on YouTube. Oh yeah, I love Sykeston. I used to love going there. My mom liked Lambert's, and it was about, I want to say about an hour and a half from where we lived. So we'd get out and we'd be able to go and have a nice day out. But yeah. Let's see, what have I got here?
She was talking about she's lived in Virginia for 20 plus years now.
Oh, you're a Southerner now. You know, if you were born up north, you're a Southerner now. $11 children. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Well, I don't think I have any this. Well, I can't say that. My grandfather's side of the family, they had a lot of kids. I know his grandparents had like, oh my goodness, I can't even remember how many kids. And my biological father's side of the family, his grandparents and great grandparents had a lot of kids. So I've got family out there. If y'all know anybody with the last name of Parson or Artis, Artis or Ardis, or Mooneyham, or let's see, what's the other one? Wright, Wright. There's a possibility I could be kin to them because those are the ones. Oh, and Hanning, Hanning, Hanning. I used to know a Mazingo up here in Tennessee, Rachel, and he moved to Texas. I'm not sure where.
My granddaddy on my dad's side was full-blooded Cherokee. I'm a quarter plus.
That's right, John Wiggs. It is home of the throwed rolls. Yeah, Piggy's family is. You have Mooneyham in your family? Any of them from North Alabama? I mean, they could have moved because there's a lot of them. The one I knew, his name was Ernie. He went by Nico. That was his nickname. Cool. Like I said, might be related to somebody. You never know.
Never know, Luke. That might be that connection you talked about.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to think. My grandmother on my biological father's side was a Mooneyham. And her name was Pearl Mooneyham Parson. And then when he died, she married a man named last name Lee.
Wow.
Great. Allison Denton. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, it would be amazing, Pooch. It really would. Mooneyham is actually, they're Cherokee, most of them that I've seen. They, that line is in the Eastern Cherokee branch. And I kind of get my Cherokee blood from that part of it. And then there's a branch on my mama's side. I'm not sure which one. I don't know if it's the Greens, the Wrights, or whatever, but I know that they have Cherokee in them as well. I love family history. I love old pictures. I love all that stuff.
Rachel Mooneyham may be a cool name, but mine is just don't call me late for dinner.
That's always been my middle name. Don't call me late for dinner. Technically, Alyne is my middle name, but yeah. I get tickled, but everybody say, well, I was named after so and such, and I was named after so and such, and your parents named you this. My mama did not name me. My granny named me.
I was named after Michael the Archangel.
Ringgold. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Let's see. It's my great. Let's see. There was Johnny. His daddy was Fate. His daddy was George. His daddy was Evan. Evan married my grandmother. That's my dad, grandfather, great grandmother. My great grandmother was said to be a Cherokee medicine woman. Her name was Anna Conan Graham.
No wonder you're so good with recipes.
Well, I don't know for a fact that she was. I'm just saying family history says that she was. And from what I've seen online, but I have an account on Family Search, the free account, and I've come across people that are related through like great uncles and things like that. And they have a lot of family history. Oh, well, Joyce, you are a joy to everybody, so I can understand why he named you Joy.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know, Rachel, if it's true or not. I just know that that's what's in the information on the Family Search site, and it says that she was a Cherokee medicine woman, and that one of the members of the family, I think it was one of her daughters, got her medicine pouch and peace pipe and stuff that she used, and they have it in the family on that side. It's possible. I don't know. Coach, I really don't. Like I said, I have just in the past few years really gotten into the family tree stuff. Now I've got a lot of my family tree going back directly to the 1500s and the 1600s, but
she's discovered stuff about both our branches.
Yeah. What's funny is me and Piggy are related like 17 generations apart, something like that.
There's some things in that we really don't want to discuss. They were just messed up back then.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Yeah, he got some messed up stuff in his past. I've got some messed up stuff in my past as far as ancestors. And I consider it this way: what my ancestors did, they did. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm saying.
When my great uncle died, they went through his stuff, and my cousins let me try on his early. Oh wow, that would be amazing. And you know, that's something I found out too, that when it comes to like eagle feathers and certain owl feathers and things, it's against the law for anybody to own them unless they are a member of some tribe. And it's also against the law to own headdresses like that, unless, like I said, it is generational, that's been in the family for years and years and years. But if somebody comes out and just tries to collect them and make one, they can go to jail. That's a federal offense. I did not know that until I was looking into it. Oh, yeah. Baptist preachers. I've got a few of them in my past as far as my family ancestors as well. Yeah. Yeah, now I've got a cousin. Now, this is weird to me. It's my mama's baby sister who passed away in 2012. Her 3 kids qualified to be put on I guess it's like the Baker roll or whatever here. I know it's on the Eastern Cherokee tribe rolls because my uncle is, I want to say he is close to half full-blooded. His mom was full-blooded, I think, or 3/4. His mom was 3/4, and I think he's half. And her mom was full-blooded. And they all got their registration numbers for the tribe. And when my aunt had my cousins, when she had her son, she got him his number and got her middle daughter her number. But when my youngest cousin was born, she didn't worry about it, didn't fool with it. And now she is the only one that has any biological children that could have that number associated with them and be part of that tribe, because they are still considered to have enough, I guess, blood aspect. I think they're like 1/16 or 1/8 or something like that. And she had to get the number from another family member and to get her kids put on it. Cool, Celine. Augusta Jane Fitzgerald Bridges, Manningham. Whew, that's a name. Oh, wow. That's amazing. And the thing about it is, you know, whichever tribe is from, I would contact or tell them, you know, hey, contact the local tribe, and if they may have a museum or something for that, that would be awesome for people to be able to go see. There's a lot of people that changed names. It's like I was saying, you know, the last name Artis, Artis, was originally Artis, Ardis, coming from Scotland. And it got changed throughout the years. And that's one thing. And then Parson, which is my maiden name, used to be Parsons with an S in generations ago. So everybody changes it if it's just by one letter. And a lot of times it gets changed on the census from years ago. The census takers wrote it down wrong or misspelled it, and it just stuck. We have my mom's cousin. She's my second cousin. Her husband bought her one of those DNA tests, and hers come back that she was mostly German, Eastern European, or British. It was all that European stuff. And that's fun. Claire, thank you for joining in. And give that puppy a pet for me.
Bye, Claire. You have a good evening.
It is possible. I mean, like I said, I like researching all that stuff and researching my history and doing all that. It's got German. And say, I might not look it, but a good quarter to half of my ancestry is German. But And if you looked at my family, you could see it because my mama was the only one that was born with dark hair of her siblings. All the rest of them had blonde or reddish blonde hair, except her youngest sister.
Best of me is that quarter plus Cherokee. The rest of them is the Heinz 57 European mutt.
That's why I tell her about. I'm Heinz 57. I am a combination of so many different that I don't really claim one. And if I did claim one, it would be my Native American ancestry because that's the one I'm most proud of. But I know I'm the black sheep of my family. I do. I must be because I would say 90% of my family don't talk to me or keep in touch with me. So, hey, that's fine. I've got my family. My family is my YouTube family and the people that I associate with. So there ain't nothing wrong with being the black sheep. And y'all, I just realized this go after 8 o'clock. And I have enjoyed this evening. I do want to apologize to everybody that came in after I got off last week. I was not feeling good last week, but I had already said I was going to be live last week. So I only stayed on for like 30 minutes. Hey, Poppy, I didn't see you in here before.
I didn't either. I think it just came in.
Poppy just came in. Yeah, I can trace mine to the 1600s in on that side. And I'm not ashamed of that. I mean, I don't know what all the names are. I'd have to write down a few of the last names, and you never know, we might be related. Poppy snuck in. Okay. Well, Poppy, just letting everybody know, once I reach 250 subscribers, I'm going to do it's going to be a subscriber only giveaway. And I'm going to have my chat set up for subscribers only. And Full Blown Country has made me some aprons, and I'm going to be doing that as part of the giveaway. And I've got chore soap from Brazos Valley Soaps that we got. This stuff is amazing that I'm going to be giving away. And Piggy has made and is making some pie holders and, what are those things? Placemats that we're going to be giving away. And I've got some bookmarks that he's made that.
They ain't totally square, folks. I ain't that good.
These are handmade, and you can tell they're handmade, but at least you tried, and it's a gift. And I'll be giving away some stickers.
Y'all go check out Full Blown Country's video on him making them aprons. He does.
Yeah, if y'all hadn't checked him out, please do. Pooch is good. He is, and he did that video of making the aprons. And yeah, I'm so proud of those. They turned out really good. They did. And I just can't wait to do my opening up. I'm going to do an unboxing of everything and show that. Well, I'll put it this way. Everybody that has supported me and been there for me, you watch my videos, you come to my lives, you say hi to me in other people's chats, you are supportive. So I want to be supportive back to the community. Knit you some underpants? Oh, Lord, I don't know. He might could knit some stuff and sew them together for underpants. I don't know, though. We might have to see. Yeah, we went and bought Piggy some new yarn the other day. I bought him some red, black, white. What else did we get? We got some gray. Basically, that was what we could find. And I got me some turquoise color that I'm going to be crocheting with. But what I was doing was I was fixing to tell you everything I was doing so I could say goodbye and good night. Rachel, I'm just going to put it out there. I have been known to be the biggest bee in the world. Get some cat britches? Yeah, we need some of them. Need some Charlie britches.
For me, it's kind of like some of them memes I see on Facebook.
Yeah.
You got sweet and sour side of a person. How you approach me determines which side you get.
Yeah. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. And sometimes you just have to flip that switch and let them know who you are. That's it. You got to do what you got to do. And, I try, like I said, I try my best to be a good person. I don't like drama. I don't like tension. I hate arguing, but that's not to say that I will not go there if I have to, because I will.
I'm the type of person. Yeah.
Yep.
You treat me like a decent human being, I'll do the same. Yeah, if you try to act any kind of way, well, I'll just avoid you, stay away from me.
That's right, John Wiggs. You know, only when people don't treat me right. And don't break up as quick. Now, see, some arguing and stuff, you know, I don't mind debating people. I don't want to make them mad, but, you know, sometimes when you're debating people on issues, you do make them mad. And that's okay. But as long as I'm speaking truth, now, if I'm saying something that's not true and you correct me, I'm all for that. Please do correct me if I'm wrong.
Rachel, I'll put it this way about her.
Yeah.
I had an acquaintance of mine who she didn't like you very much. And he was in here one day, we was talking and all like that. And I think he was trying to do some stuff. And she growled. He cut his eyes towards her way and looked at me. Let's go outside and smoke. If that tells you anything.
Joyster, I bet you can go postal on people. My granny was a redhead. And she had that dark auburn hair. She started out with blonde hair when she was young. And it turned into dark auburn by the time she got into her mid to late 40s.
You're kind of like her Aunt Lolo. Lolo ain't a redhead. But you're kind of like her Aunt Lolo and a couple of her other aunts that she's told me about. And you're the kind that you're just straight up and then you'll just look at somebody and you'll know from the get-go and you'll let them know from the get-go and you don't like them.
That's my Uncle Pete right there. If he don't like you, he won't talk to you. Yeah, that's me. I like a good debate. I do not like drama. I stay away from drama. Yeah.
Well, Rachel, it don't work so much for the men, but for redheaded women, oh, Lord have mercy.
Hi, Brian. Good to see you in here.
Hi, Brian.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you in here. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, I already got that about you, Pete.
Hey, I don't know too many country folk that ain't afraid to go toe-to-toe with people. Oh, man. While everybody's in here, y'all, if y'all did not step into Mike's Fishing Home Live last night, please, please, please go check it out. All Around Sarah was in there last night. She was the only guest up on panel, and she sang worship songs for 3 hours. She took 1 2-minute break, and the only other breaks was when Mike was reading comments. But it was just such an uplifting live, and oh, it was just so wonderful. You know, if y'all could just, you know, if you don't watch the whole 3 hours, just go and check out a few minutes of it. And
folks, you hear people talk about singing like an angel. Sarah truly can. And
yeah.
Trust me, I can speak with authority. She sings like an angel because I've heard the angels sing.
Oh, yeah. She is wonderful. And y'all go check out Brian's page, too, if y'all haven't. I know he's got a few new videos. I know he had that live that's up. But and he's got some new merch on his bonfire account, too, y'all. Brian, he's got new shirts and coffee mugs.
Good looking stuff, too.
Scott, that's Piggy right there. I mean, I get along with people. I don't, how do I put this? I'm one of these that when I meet new people, I'm very quiet until they get to know me. And until I get to know them.
If you don't like you, you still ain't going to get to know them.
That's it. You know, if you give me the wrong vibes, and there have been a few, believe me, that have given me the wrong vibes. And I don't talk to them. I don't associate. I like people who are real.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's a Marine thing. You know, I like people that are real. I like people who are who they portray themselves to be. And you know, yeah, Papes, that's how I was raised. You know, you are who you are, and better not start it my stepdad would always tell me, he said, don't you start nothing with nobody. He said, but you better finish it, because if they start it with you and you don't, you're going to get a whipping when you get home.
That's what my dad told me.
And, you know, I have worked customer service from the time I was 17 years old up until I had my bout with cancer. So roughly 30 years I've been in customer service. Well, off and on 30, 35 years customer service. And I'm going to be honest with you. There are some people out there who are so amazingly sweet, easy to get along with, the best people in the world. And then you have those that come in and you just want to beat them upside the head with a frying pan. I mean, that literally, you want to hit them upside the head with a frying pan. Hey, Krista, welcome in.
Krista, kind of country.
Chris, I think you were one of the ones that said something about you like the idea of the aprons. I don't know if you saw Coach's video on Full Blown Country about the aprons, but they're made, and I will be getting them in hopefully this week.
Yeah, go on over to his channel and check that out.
Got close with that. I have been in 2 fist fights. One with a girl, one with a boy. And the girl was my best friend. And we were constantly bickering back and forth, and we actually got into a fight. The boy was the boy I went to school with. He said something that I did not like, and I took offense to, and I hit him. He popped me in the mouth, busted my lip. I had busted his lip. He busted my lip. So, you know, we were even on that. And then there was another little boy I went to school with. We were in junior high school. He slammed my locker door shut on my hand. And I had these fingers right here caught in the locker. And I had literally had to have the principal come and unlock it with the key because I couldn't use the combination lock. He asked me who did it, and I wouldn't tell him.
That's right, John Lee.
Yeah, there's a big difference between joking around and having disagreements. But I did not tell the principal who did it. I just walked down the hall. I saw that boy. I grabbed him and I shoved his head. Now, take account, these are metal lockers. I slammed his head into the metal locker. That's how bad. I mean.
And Alyne is a strong woman, folks. Take it from me.
Custom retail. Oh, yeah. Well, see, I've either worked in fast food restaurants, convenience stores. I actually worked as a customer service rep for an insurance company. I'm doing glass claims for a while. And then I managed a fast food restaurant. So it's always been customer service related basically to foods, except for the customer service job deal with insurance.
Yeah, fishing with Cause. How are you?
Hi, Cause. Welcome in. Well, I was going to get out here a little while ago, and everybody keeps coming in, so I'm going to stay a little while longer. I hope y'all don't mind. But yeah, I'm one of these. I hate conflict. I hate drama. I hate anything like that. But don't push me, or I will go there. And I actually had a cousin who found that out. You know,
Any ladies out there that want to learn how to fish, Cause right there is the one to see.
Oh yes, we've learned a lot from watching Cause on the fishing thing now. Joyster, you are just dynamite, honey. Dynamite. You know, dynamite is red and comes in small packages. You a redhead coming in a small package. You is dynamite.
Joey, you're one of those types of this old marine. No, we ain't going there.
Oh, we understand that, Krista and Brian. I don't expect you to be able to type fast. I'm surprised you type as fast as you do with all you've been through.
I'm saying.
And you will get to the point that you get more content out. I mean, that's a trial and error thing. It's one of those, you know, you're going to have to see what works for you.
Yeah, you're what, barely 2 weeks out from that happening to you?
Yeah.
Shoot, I tell you what, it took me several weeks, maybe months to start getting around.
Yeah. And the fact that y'all are going to be going to Shoot Dang Fest, and I expect to see a little bit of video from that, y'all. What? Brazos Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one said she's 5'10".
Yeah.
Rachel, we're about the same size then, because I'm right at 5'10", 5'10 and a half, and I weigh between 150 and 155.
And Rachel, I'm 5'4.5".
Hoping they'd pick a fight, yeah. Retail management.
Starting over. How are you, lady?
Hey, Julie. Oh, probably. I feel for anybody in retail management. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Scott Swift, it wouldn't be wise to be in a fight with you. You're lanky. You're thin. It wouldn't be a good thing.
Well, Krista, if y'all can't get any videos, please, please, please have Maddie or Buck or somebody shoot a video of you so we can see you there. Having
That's
fun.
it. Dank or stank?
Hey, Dank. You're only 5'3", cuz? Piggy's got you beat by 1.25 inches.
Yeah, but I'm a die. Come on, man.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't realize how tough working retail is, or working, you know, customer service, or working with the public. You know, that's some hard work right there. I'll stick to cooking in my kitchen from now on. Yeah, now this is funny. Y'all, everybody talking about their height. I said I'm 5'10 and a half. My mama was 5'8". My biological father was 5'6". My grandmother was right around 5'3", 5'4" on my mama's side. I don't know anything about my biological father's side other than the fact that his daddy was tall, over 6 foot, and his brother is over 6 foot. My mama has a brother that's over 6 foot, and her daddy was a little over 6 foot. So I know kind of where I get my height from, but I'm just sitting here thinking I'm the weird one out with my mom and daddy because, you know, they're both short.
I'm an inch shorter than my daddy was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Well, with everybody coming in, let everybody know, please. I've got a link pinned to the top of the chats. It's for Full Blown Country. If anybody has not checked out his channel, please do so. He put a video last night where he made the aprons for my channel. And I'm just so proud of those aprons. They turned out, they look good on the video. I fell in love with them on the video. I have not seen them in person yet, but I know I'm going to love them. So, but if everybody that has not checked out Full Blown Country would, please check out his channel. And if you like, please give him a subscribe, you know, and help his little channel grow too. So shrunk 2.5 inches. You know, we do that over time. And it's because our disc compress. My mom was, I want to say around 5'6" when she passed away. She was 5'8" most of her life. And she had degenerative disc in her back. And so she shrunk. And she also had what's called floating disc in her back. Thank you, cause. So, oh, yes. I don't like going to hospitals. There's too many crazies at the hospitals.
Oh, wow. Thanks, cuz.
Yeah. And let's see. Let me get caught up on chat. I just sit here talk away. Julie's saying hi to everybody. And yeah, again, those aprons that are made, I'm going to be giving away some on my 250 subscriber giveaway when I reach 250 subscribers. I'm roughly 22 away. I don't know exactly how long it'll take. And I'm going to be honest with you, once I reach 250, whether YouTube takes them away or not, as soon as I see that 250, I'm considering that my 250 mark. That's why I'm going to give the giveaway. If they drop it back down to 245, 240, whatever, I'll still do the 250 giveaway because I reached 250.
Full-blown country, as far as making good videos, only thing I can tell you, the best advice I can give you on that, just be you and do what you do. People are going to like you or they're not going to like you.
I'm still learning on my videos on editing and things. You know, I don't make the best videos. I think I make really good videos. But me and Piggy, you know, we are who we are. We cut up, we're real, and what you see is what you get. This is who we are every day of the week. But yeah, let's see. Okay, gotta go pack some more. Getting ready. Okay.
That's all right, Rachel. You go do what you got to do, hon.
Oh, yeah. Check out weather. Don't need no tornadoes heading that way. No, no, no. We don't like tornadoes. I'd rather have that than an earthquake, but don't want no tornado. Yeah, I've hit the 230 mark, and they took it 2 away. And I told Piggy, it's funny, I'll reach a certain goal, and I'll tell Piggy, I said, well, let's see how many I got tomorrow, probably got 1 or 2 less. And sure enough, they'll take 1 or 2, and then a few days later, here I go again.
Oh, yeah, YouTube likes to play with them numbers.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know, I will get there eventually. And those that are there, hopefully they will stick, you know, and I am meeting so many new people and checking out new videos. Piggy and I have so many videos to watch. We rarely get to watch TV. And about the only thing we watch on TV.
Missing anything on that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't watch anything new. We watch old stuff, you know, old shows and stuff. And
I've been watching Magnum lately.
yeah, but we try to keep up with the lives and things. Oh my goodness, I did not know you had been in the hospital, Julie. I'm so sorry about
I
that.
didn't know about that. Girl, you just been having one thing after another happen to you.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been in and out of the hospitals. Linda Peterson, hello. Welcome in.
Howdy, Linda.
Piggy brought me some nibbles over here, y'all. I don't know if I can say that. I made some zucchini bread. He brought me a piece of zucchini bread.
That's all right, Tracy. Better late than never.
That's fine, Tracy. That's fine. I'm just glad you're in here. I know you saw the video because I know you liked it or hearted it where that I shared Full Blown Countries of where he made my aprons. So we got those coming in. And yeah, I'll just keep showing this stuff off. This is the best stuff. If y'all have not tried this from Brazos Valley Soaps, it is chore soap. This stuff cleans. It is to wash your dishes with, but you also can use it on, it said you can clean desired surfaces, great for dishes, sinks, tubs, ovens, microwaves, and more. And to use it, you can run it under a little bit of water into your sink, or use a sponge, a cloth, a scrub brush. This is all Piggy uses now. He loves this stuff when he washes my dishes. And I bought the last ones. Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing I'm the one giving it away then, huh?
Yeah. Folks, this right here was entirely black.
It was black. He's working on this. Now, let me show you the back. This is what the back, what the front looked like. It was coated over. Now, do this again. And you can see this right here is a lot cleaner and got a lot of the stuff off.
I've tried using the steel wool with Dawn.
Yeah.
And it just looks at the Dawn and laughs. I put some of that chore soap with it. That stuff started coming off.
Oh, yeah.
That's just an example of how good that chore soap is.
I missed something from Michelle. Yeah, editing is a learning curve, and I'm still learning, y'all. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. My nose is itching. It's almost like I've got somebody coming to visit. Don't want nobody to visit right this second.
I hope it's somebody on here, not at the door.
Banana bread recipe. let me see. I've got a banana bread listed. Let me do something really quick.
Julie, on doing your videos, you just have to do the best you can with what you got. Put it out there, see what's going on, and then start learning from what you've already put out, how you might can improve.
I know I've got this. Let me go over here, and I will find that. I am going to find my banana bread recipe for you because it is, I call it best ever banana bread. The recipe I've got is called Mom's Banana Bread, but I call it the best ever banana bread because it is just amazing. Let's see, where are you?
John Wiggs, her banana bread is much like that zucchini bread that she just made the other day.
It is. Well, the zucchini bread recipe comes out either Monday or Wednesday, I think. Here it is, best ever banana bread.
Yeah, Julie, it's kind of like jumping in, learn how to swim for the first time. You just got to get in there and start kicking around.
Let's see. John Wiggs, I just put a link to my banana bread recipe.
I want to see the ducks when you get them, Scott.
Piggy don't like my pans like that. To me, that's it. It's broke in. As long as I know it's been washed and cleaned, I'm fine with it.
I like the challenge.
Oh, me. The camouflage stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, trying to hatch duck eggs. Good luck. Good luck.
Because it'll be out soon.
Oh, yeah. My zucchini bread recipe, I've got two different ones, but the one I used was given to me by a lady we call Mama Hazel. Sweetest lady. Didn't like men, but she's a sweet lady. And I'd known her. Yeah, she loved Piggy. She called him her son. But it was her recipe. And, it's like I said in the video that she would have all the ingredients and she'd come and she said, come make me some zucchini bread. And I said, okay, we'll go over and I'll make her some zucchini bread. And the reason she would ask me to do it, now don't take this wrong, but she could cook and she would cook and she did a lot of things. But she was in an accident in, I think, 1986 or 1987 at the carpet mill she worked at, and she lost her right arm and shoulder. I mean, all this right here was gone. It got pulled out in the machine. And she had to learn how to do everything with one hand. You're very welcome, Mr. John Wiggs. Hazel, yeah, I remembered you naming your goat Hazel. But yeah, so she gave me her recipe, and then like I said, I found another recipe. If y'all ever hear me refer to Mama Hazel, that's who it is. I met her when I was 13 years old, and just an amazing woman. She really is, or was, I should say.
I trust her to drive more than most people with both arms.
Yeah, it was sad, Rachel, but she didn't want anybody feeling sorry for her. She could drive, she could cook, she lived on her own up until the last year or so. But, she was a really amazing woman. She would drive my aunt's van. She and my aunt would drive from Dalton, where she lived, up to Paducah, where my mom and I lived. And Hazel would do all the driving, one arm. And amazing woman. She was an inspiration, especially for me. Like everybody says that Jared Crocker is an inspiration for them because he does everything, the way he does and gets around as well as he does. Well, Hazel was my inspiration because she could do everything one-armed, and it took her a while to learn, and she didn't let anything get her down on that. A pygmy goat. Those are cute. I've got a niece that lives in Tennessee that she and her husband own. I think they own Nigerian dwarf goats. I think it is. It is a beautiful name. I would love to own chickens and goats and everything else, but we don't own this property. So I'm not going to try to put up fences or anything else for anything. But good Lord ever wills it where Piggy and I can get us a place of our own. I will have what I want.
Like she said, we might be looking at Texas if that ever happens.
Yeah.
So, Booch, you ever get a message from us saying, hey, we need some help moving stuff in? Don't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing. I know people that, like say, have lost legs and stuff. And, oh, y'all, that's another story right there. My mom and stepdad took me to visit somebody that my stepdad knew. I went with them. And I had to use the bathroom. Now, taking account, I'm maybe somewhere between 7 and 9 years old. I had never seen a prosthetic leg or arm. But I went to the bathroom, and what do I see in this bathroom standing up next to the wall but a leg? And this old girl was freaking out. You know, what's a leg doing in the bathroom? Why is a leg in the bathroom? What is it? Get through in the bathroom, and I go and I get my mama's attention, and I said, Mama. And she said, what? I said, come here. She said, what do you want? I said, come here. She said, what? I said, come to the bathroom with me. You're old enough to go to the bathroom by yourself. No, I got to show you something. Well, she came in there, and I showed her that leg, and she started laughing at me. She said, you never seen a leg before. I said, I've seen legs. I just ain't never seen one by itself before. She said, honey, she said, he lost his leg, and that's his prosthetic leg. I said, that why he in a wheelchair? She said, yes, ma'am. She said, he uses that to walk with. I didn't know. Like I said, you know, you're never too young or too old to learn some things. And that was one thing I learned unexpectedly. Oh, man. Yeah. That to me right there is anybody who can overcome something like that and keep on with their life and keep going and keep doing. You know, I am so amazed at people, and they just have my respect, because I'm sitting here thinking, if these people can do all this with all they've been through, and here, you know, I can complain about being tired or whatever, but hey, if they can do this, I can do this. Let's see. Yeah, we can always meet, because like I say, you know, we're not that far. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna flat out tell y'all, I got to go to the little girl's room, and so I'm gonna have to call it a night. I have enjoyed this live so much, and enjoyed each and every one of y'all being in here. But when the little girl's room calls, we got to go, and then we got to eat supper. But but I thank y'all very much for being in here.
Then we're going to look at some houses out in Texas.
Yeah, then we're going to look at houses. I'm just glad you got to come in here. And everybody, you know, I try to go live every Saturday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time. You're welcome to come in anytime. You know, and
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Tracy. Love y'all. I love you all. I consider y'all my family. And again, thank y'all for being in. Have a great evening, y'all. Bye. I got to figure out how to shut this thing down. There we go. Okay.